So, 2 more days until MSI starts. I kinda lost the League of Legends hype last couple of months, but now with MSI coming back, I just wanted to make a quick tier list. This is probably gonna be a short video because I'm mainly gonna talk about the teams themselves. Maybe I'll add a couple of players which I feel like are the strongest ones at the moment and maybe also talk about them a bit. But yeah, so let's start right into the video. So maybe we start at the bottom actually to make it maybe more interesting. So we got Furia. This is a Brazil team. They played decent. I think they had a pretty good record against NA last season or this season. Decent team, but like no contest to the upper teams in my opinion. Might even be here, I don't know, but I feel like the only D tier is gonna be these guys. I've seen, I think, 2 games or something, which both looked pretty bad, not gonna lie. And I feel like one team has to be in D tier. And yeah, in my opinion, it's gonna be these guys. So next team, Team Secret Wales. They took T1 to 5 games at, what was it? Was it First Stand or Worlds 2025? One of the two, so decent performance. Definitely above Furia. Are they already B team tier? I'm not that sure, honestly. I will leave it like this for now. Let's see how the other teams look, and then maybe we can go back to redoing the rankings. So next team, Team Liquid, looking decent, solid second place team. Like Lion just beat everyone, and to me, the Team Liquid has big potential. Jungler looking very good. Yeah, solid B team tier in my opinion. Lion. So Lion did look very well, but I do not think they are an A team tier. Maybe I'm delusional. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But I don't see them as an A tier team. So let's put them to B first and then we look later. But yeah, this team is like 90%. It's inspired in my opinion. And if this guy doesn't solo carry the others, they can look bad. But obviously you have to put them in front of Team Liquid since they beat them domestically. Okay, next team, T1. So this is the moment where probably a couple of people will press dislike already. But I will put T1 in S tier. They beat Genji, they beat KT. Yeah, they struggled against Hanwha Life. But Hanwha Life looks insane at the moment, and to me, just losing a couple of games or struggling here and there does not make you an A team tier, and to me, T1 obviously S tier, like clearly S tier. There's no doubt in my mind. Are they the favorites? No, but S tier 100%. Okay, next team, Hanwha Life. Don't even have to think about it. Obviously S tier and wise, but I feel like they finally kind of found their rhythm. The players started to get to know each other, because if you create an entire new team, of course they have to learn to play together and their strengths and weaknesses. But I feel like they figured everything out, and to me, Hanwha Live actually look like the tournament favorites, which are most likely going to win. But you know how it is. On paper, it's always like this and like that, and then everything turns out different. So, yeah, I'm very hyped. Let's see. I can't tell for sure, but yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, next team, Carmine Corp. So Carmine Corp has a very good roster, and in EU they clearly look like the second best team. There's not even a doubt in my mind. They are the second best team. And also, I am pretty sure they are better than Lion. I'm pretty sure they are better than Lion. And it's not only the caliber of players, but Lion, again, it feels like all depends on Inspired, and if Inspired doesn't perform, it's looking bad for them. And that's why I definitely think Carmine Corp is better on, has better chances. Kana, insane player. Yike, always solid. Yahoo, also, no, it's just Yahoo, I think. Also solid. Kalist, a bit overhyped, but still insane. And Busio, I mean, he was support MVP last year. And also, like, they all are solid. None of these feel like massive jokers, and they're a very solid team. I don't know exactly what's lacking. Maybe a bit of confidence. Maybe they are overcooking sometimes with G2. The Nidalee top game 5 was kinda overcooking in my opinion. So maybe if the coaches work on that, there's still room left, but it was very close. Like, don't get me wrong, they didn't get stomped by G2 or anything. It was very close, but still, since they are better than Lion, I will actually put them in A tier. Yeah, that's my choice. Next team, G2, obviously goes in front of Carmine Corp. Are they S team tier? No, I don't think so. Even if they beat Genji at first stand, I feel like that you can't put too much weight on that win, because they got stomped by BLG afterwards. So yeah, G2 as always, as every year, to me, solid A team, A tier team, and definitely better than Carmine Corp, just result wise. And yeah, also Caps looking very solid as always. Skumont getting better and better each day. And Hansama also solid form. Labrov also improving. And Broken Blade kind of does his weak side thing. I felt like he's struggling a bit, but maybe it's the fact that he's playing weak side a lot of time. So let's see. Next team, TS, the generational jokers that make an appearance in every tournament. Every tournament they look like, okay, they could be a top 1, 2, 3 team, and then they just choke completely. And this year I'm done. I'm completely done. And A tier is clear to me, but I will put them behind G2, but in front of Carmine Corp. That's to me the most solid spot. Again, they are the huge jokers in the tournaments, and none of their players are like standout, super carry, solid, once was a superstar, but I think he's just solid now. And this guy, I don't have enough experience and him to really tell how they play, because I don't really follow LPL. I mainly follow LCK and LEC, and that's it. And last team, BLG, obviously first stand winner, looking insanely good in LPL. I watched the finals. Sorry, T1 fans, which I am also, so don't get me wrong, I'm a huge T1 fan, but just because you're a fan, you can't be delusional and just put them first place everywhere. Especially in a tier list like this, I want to stay realistic, and to me, BLG is in front of T1, but slightly behind Hanwha Live. They have their issues. I saw on struggling a bit. Bin had some weird moments, and also Shun, but Viper Knight looked very good. So this team is absolutely insane, but in comparison to Hanwha, where literally everyone looked insane, maybe Zeka was struggling a bit, but all the other guys looked insane. So yeah, that's why I put them behind Hanwha. And yeah, maybe what we can do also, like I can't tell about these guys. I literally can't even talk at all about them. So I will skip all of these, and my idea was maybe to pick out the player I think is the best from each team and talk a bit about them. And yeah, to me, standout player in Team Liquid is definitely Josidwe Deodo as a jungler. Is he like S tier? No. Is he A tier? No. I would just put him into the same category as his team is absolutely solid, but doesn't stand out in comparison to other players. Lion, again, we got Inspired, who's clearly the standout player. He is so good that I'm tempted to put it into S tier. I mean, this guy, no matter what team he joined, they ended up winning. He goes to EG, best team. He goes to FlyQuest, best team. He switches to Lion best team. So this guy is just absolutely insane. He might slip into A later, I'm not sure yet, but for now let's leave him into S tier. T1, since it's my favorite team, I'm gonna rate every player. So to me, standout players this year for T1, clearly bot lane, absolute clearly the bot lane. Carrier is a god, maybe. I genuinely think he's the best player in LCK at the moment. I'm probably gonna get hate for that opinion, but this guy has been a game changer so many times. Without Carrier, I feel like T1 would probably be maybe like a 5th place team, not even joking. This guy carried so many games, and the bot game, I love pace too, by the way. The aggression, amazing. I fucking love when AD carries play aggressive and not just for KDA. This guy, if he sees an angle to fight, he's gonna fight. And I remember recent Yunara play, I think it was a Penta or Quadra, where he just flashes into enemy team and boom, gets the Quadra. I love this bot lane, my favorite bot lane at the moment. Carrier pace, absolute S tier gods, 100%. So yeah, you gotta put them there. Now Faker, guys. I'm the biggest fucking Faker fanboy ever. The absolute biggest fanboy. S tier anymore. He does play a lot of weak side too, in my opinion. Maybe not necessarily weak side, but he's a player who's always gonna get focused no matter what. If you watch the games, perma ganking faker, like every time they try to counter his champ pool and stuff like that. And he does get focused a lot, but even without that, he isn't S tier anymore. I mean, the guy's pushing 30 literally. So you can't even be mad about it. It's so impressive how this guy is still at the top at that age. There's no player even comparable to his achievements, and I'm strictly rating the current performance. If you go all time, I mean, you have to make a faker category. He's above S tier, but current form, I feel like it's only a owner, pretty much the same, very solid. Oh my god, maybe even S tier or the highest in A tier, because this guy, when he shines extremely bright. But a couple of times I noticed some insane jokes or some barren flips that where he didn't look good at all. But other than that, this guy brings the confidence. He has that it factor, and when he pops off, you see him go like 9 or 10 kills with champs. He can really take over the game and completely carry it. So to me, high A tier or low S tier. I don't know, man. Can we put inspired above owner, man? I don't know. Maybe we do it like this for now. And maybe even like this. Yeah, this looks good for now. Doran, I'm sorry, but looked horrible. Absolutely horrible this season. I mean, obviously above Jose Deodo, but Doran looked very, very horrible. I mean, this guy always was a coin flip guy, you know, absolute choke games, but absolute insane games. But this season so far, I felt like I can't remember one single play where I was like, oh my god, Doran just carried that shit. I saw a lot of 1v1 deaths for no reason, literally no reason. I remember him going for one, like literally just getting solo killed because of one ranged minion he wanted to get. Very, very poor performance, and yeah, that's why to me he's in B tier, obviously. Hanwha Live players, I mean, Zeus, S tier, but this is hard. It's so weird to put these guys in front of the team which I put at first place, but how I see it is all Hanwha Live players are S tier, but Pace and Carrier are, like, they are just insane as a team. Everyone is good, and in T1 a couple of guys shine extremely well and others have problems, so that's why I would put it like this. I feel like Zeka was the weakest looking one. Delight had some jokers too. Guma looked very good. Kanavi looked insanely good. And Zeus is just solid as always. So I think this is the ranking how I would do Hanwha Live. But again, they are all insane. Maybe G2 we can also rate the entire team. Labrov looked solid A. Hansama also solid A. Caps S tier as always. Skumont high A tier. High A tier easily. Broken Blade was its weak side. So maybe here, but to me he looked like the weakest G2 member at the moment. Yeah, Caps always delivers. Skumond, there is the argument, maybe this, but I feel like that would be too disrespectful of Faker, and yeah, I feel like this is good. Carmine Corp, whatever, if I'm doing it anyway. Busio, A tier, above Labrov in my opinion. Looked very good, even above Hans Sommer, because Hans Sommer just looked very good in the finals and the last stage. But I had a couple of stinkers in the regular season. Kalist. Maybe here. Yahoo, solid A player. I would also put him maybe here. Yike, again, the same, about here. Had a couple of throws. Didn't look that good, like this season he didn't look that good. Maybe even behind Kalist and Labrov, yeah. Kana, definitely best KC member. I feel, yeah, KC in a way reminds me of Hanwha Live, where they are all pretty good. None of them are clearly better than the rest, but in comparison to Hanwha Live, none of them are S tier. So yeah, that's how I would rate them. Okay, here the only standout player to me probably are Tien and Jackie Love. But both A tier, I would say. Where can we put them? I guess maybe here. I mean, Green did look good too, but and these two guys again, I don't know. Yeah, let's leave it like this. And BLG, I mean, Viper and Knight gotta be a S tier. Maybe this. Knight looked to me like the best BLG player. Bin also, but had a couple of chokes. That's why I'm also even gonna put him behind Caps. And Shun and On, solid. Probably here. Yeah, I feel like this is how I'm gonna leave it. Again, the other players here, I just don't know enough, or in a way it doesn't make sense. I mean, Berserker, B tier, Dokla, B tier, Saint, B tier. See, this is what I mean. It's just no point. I'm gonna put all the players, pretty much all the players in the same category their team are. Quit. I mean, Morgan, maybe Morgan, but I didn't feel like he looked too good. Maybe we can put him like here. Quit. I mean, yeah, again, this just doesn't make sense. We will leave it like this, guys. That's my MSI list for 2026. I hope you liked that video. I hope you're not too mad if any player or team is not on the spot you would have liked them to be. Again, the League of Legends videos always get the most hate because it's just the most toxic community. But I get it. You are very passionate and emotional about it, so I can understand. But still, I hope you can understand my decision. I hope you agree with most or maybe even all of them. If you don't, please tell me in the comments. Let's talk about what do you think maybe I chose wrong. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Yeah, and until next time, bye bye.